catch you, but then figure out a way to put things away authoritatively. How good did that feel out here tonight?
Well, we knew we had to come in and compete at a very high level tonight. We were playing one of the better offensive teams in our league that does a great job of executing. They were playing with a lot of momentum coming in here. They won 6 out of 7 games and came in here 2-0, with a really good win over at Boise this past Saturday. So we knew we had our work cut out for us, and defensive pressure, and as much as we could try to stay in front of the ball, cause problems for those guys from a defensive standpoint, was going to be a huge part of the game. Rebounding was going to be a big part of the game as well. But I thought we did that for a better part of the game. I mean, they're again, it's going to be our will on their will in terms of trying to continue to build our defense, continue to get better defensively, and go out and a really good offensive team.
Thank you.
Well, Randy, you've seen us, so early in Florida, and I said this to our guys a little while ago. We've seen a ton of zone all year, and we knew we'd see quite a bit of zone tonight. Likewise, because every time they score, they're going to go back, and they got to a point tonight as well when they were misses, they were also in zone. But we didn't settle. We settled early in the year for a lot of jump shots. We had 34 points in the paint tonight, and guys did a great job attacking short corners. Just really going at it, not just settling for jump shots. Early in the year, we settled for a ton of jump shots, and wasn't as patient, didn't work the ball around as much. And tonight we got to a few shot clock situations, but I thought our guys did a great job of really trying to attack what we wanted to tonight. Alex is finally healthy. Early in the year, we had to sit him for a whole month. And we did that because he had a really bad ankle sprain over at the first scrimmage, and it took him a long time to kind of get himself going again. He really needs his wheels. I always call them wheels. He needs the wheels to really, he's an active player, and he's at his best when he's able to be a guy that's all over the place, rebounding for us, blocking shots for us, and he's done that the last 2 nights for us, and he did a little bit too over at Pacific. He's kind of getting himself back into that mode again, and we were really good a year ago when he was playing that way, but I think the biggest thing is that he's healthy and he's able to move. He's moving better than he's moved all year long at this point. No, I think so, and again, there've been a lot of times this year that we haven't had consistently guys on the floor playing together and practicing together, and for a while, it always takes time when you come back from an injury, and there were a lot of times that 12, 15 days, Alex wasn't even practicing with the team. We were just straight rehabbing and just trying to get him back in the kind of shape and rehabbing that ankle back to form again. And I think he's played his way back in right now. He's really bought into what we need him to do. From a defensive standpoint, rebounding standpoint, blocking shots, being an active guy running the floor. I think he's really bought into his role. No, Julian really has too as well. We knew coming in that Julian could be a defender for us on the other end, but I think he's letting the offensive end come to him a little bit more right now. He's not pressing as much anymore. And another player again, Paul, that missed a ton of practice time. When you miss practice time, and when teams miss practice times, you miss chemistry, you miss guys playing in the flow and understanding what one another's going to do. So, having him back out on a regular basis in practice and doing things, I think it's really helped this game as well.
And then the physical players of USU State.
Well, Karachi's, he's been a great teammate. And, he accepted that role from the very beginning when we said, hey, we're going to go back to our lineup. We're going to put Alex back in at the 5. No questions asked at all. He knew again that he's going to play starter minutes and have an opportunity to play quite a few minutes without being a starter. And we needed a spark off the bench too. We needed a guy that we knew we could get something from off the bench, whether it was offensive rebounding, scoring, blocking shots. He brings energy off the bench, and he played that role till a year ago for us as well. So he's been great, and his attitude's been great about it. They're playing well. They got off to had a really rough patch there for a little while of their season, but as of late, they've been playing really well, much like Utah State. So, in this league, you go on the road, you got to go and compete at a whole nother level. And we know we're going to have our work cut out for us going on the road over there, and we're just going to have to go over there and again put it on a defense and really try to guard as hard as we can guard and let the chips fall.
The other night, have you ever had a game like that before?
Oh no, this one first game. It's the first game.
How difficult was it for you to open?
I mean, it was very difficult, just me being a senior, me wanting to be out there with the guys, and I'm injured, and I can't get them 100%. I'm trying my best, and I'm just not myself. Sometimes you're just not yourself. Sometimes you just gotta take a break from it and just rest and just do what's best for the team. And